There's always things about back home that you may not know. For me, home is Ball Ground, Georgia, a town in North Georgia. Knowing all about the place you live is an important thing to know. Knowing about where you live as a college student is important because you're trying to think about where you want to live in the future, and if where you came from is somewhere you want to stay. So I lived in Ball Ground for my whole life, and I also went to Ball Ground Elementary, and I worked there for a year. So in order to know about your town, you need to know the history, the government, the geography, and demographics. So my first point will be history. So Ball Ground was once home to the Cherokee Indians, and Ball Ground is in Cherokee County, so it makes sense that it's called Cherokee County because the Cherokee lived there. So according to Wikipedia, Ball Ground is home to the Cherokee. In 1775, the decisive Battle of Talawea was fought. Ball Ground is in between the Cherokee and the Muskogee Creek people. So in downtown Ball Ground, there is a marker, and it says more information about this battle and explains it a little bit more. Also, on Explore Georgia's website, it says that battle was the most decisive battle of the war between the Cherokee and the Creek Indians in the 1700s. According to the Cherokee history, the conflict over territory was determined by a stickball game here. So this stickball game would be kind of like modern day lacrosse, but it was fought more intensely and some people died, so that's why it's called a war. Wikipedia also says that this community was incorporated January 1st, 1882, and this is the same year the Louisville and Nashville Railroad came through. Before then, this town had a few dwellings and 2 country stores. So before, Ball Ground was not very populated, and the town called Marble Hill is in a different county, Pickens County, and it's really close to Ball Ground, and Marble Hill has a factory that deals with marble, so that kind of gave Ball Ground more population and popularity. So my second point will be government. So this small town has a mayor with a city council, and on the Ball Ground, Georgia's website, it says that it has a mayor, a city council, and the city council of Ball Ground has a mayor and 5 council members. The city charter calls for a strong government. So this town only has 2,000 people, and it is working the same way any city would, the same as Atlanta would work. And the 200 people was according to Area 5's website. So my other point will be geography and demographics. So although that Ball Ground has 2,000 people, it grows each year larger and larger. The census said that it grows larger and larger. So the demographics is, according to the census, 97% white, 0.7% African American, 0.3% Asian, and Hispanics and Latinos is 1.5%. So with this being said, mostly this town consists of just one race, and it's a lot different than other counties or cities near it because Atlanta is more populated with more races. So this town is a family town. That being said, that there's a lot of things to do in Ball Ground. It's more of a historic site now, but there's a bunch of little stores, and there's a park there also. And since this is a family town, there is 601 households with kids. So in conclusion, Ball Ground has a big part of my life. I grew up there and went to school in Ball Ground or nearby. Majority of my family lives in Ball Ground or in the surrounding cities like Marble Hill, and Ball Ground has a lot of interesting history that I didn't know, like the Battle of Talawea with the Indians. The government may be small, but it has a lot of power, just like any other city would. And lastly, the geography and the demographics, which show where and who all was in the town. And next time that you think about your city, think about where you grew up, try to come up with interesting facts about your town, and some things may surprise you. Thank you.